everyone, welcome to Pink Tutu Tarot. All right, we're going to do a reading today about someone who's got their eye on you, secret admirer, somebody who has been watching you and has interest in you, and we'll find out more when we get into it. So I've got 3 piles here, group 1, group 2, group 3. I did want to show you 1 card from each pile just to help you identify what group you think you belong to. So these are messages from this person. So group 1, one of your messages is, your eyes are stunning. Group 2, your message is, you have a way of bringing people together. And group 3, your message is, I admire your strength. And of course we've got other cards here, and we'll do some tarot and look at the whole situation for you. So give it some thought, pick a group, then head down into the description box and click on the timestamp for the group you pick, and I will see you there. Thanks, y'all. Hey, group 1. Okay, let's take a look at who's got their eye on you. So the card that you picked are, your eyes are stunning. I'm going to put that up here, and we'll look at these other messages in a bit. I'm going to show you one of the oracle cards, and we'll talk more about that after we get some tarot out on the table. So we're going to look at, what we can see about this person, how they feel about you. Just a little bit about them so that, maybe you can identify who they are. This is clearly someone you've met. They've obviously gotten close enough to you to get a good look at your eyes anyway. Maybe they've seen you online. But we'll get a better look here. All right, we have the World card. We have the Queen of Swords. And we have the Queen of Wands. All right, this is someone who is very accomplished in their life. They've achieved a lot, they've earned a lot. They're very comfortable with who they are and where they are. They may or may not have a lot of money, but they have everything they want in life, They're a clear thinker. They're a leader. They have very strong leadership energy, which makes sense with 2 queens. But what I'm drawn to is this Queen of Wands, this fiery, passionate, powerful energy. What else can you tell us about them, Spirit? Oh, okay. Spirit is saying they have a sense of style. So they're a good dresser. Because we have a Queen of Wands and a Queen of Swords, it could be an air sign or a fire sign, so keep that in mind. I don't usually talk about signs too much because most people will only know at best someone's sun sign, and that's such a small piece of who a person is. So, all right, let's get some more cards here. But what you will know from these cards is that there's somebody that's fiery, somebody that's passionate, someone that's powerful, someone that's a clear thinker, and a thinker in general, What else can you tell us, Spirit? All right. We have the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the King of Wands. They see you as a family person, either as someone who has a big family, enjoys your family. You know, if you know, where they found out about you was, you know, on social media, maybe you post a lot about your family, or you talk a lot about your family. But, hold on. What I'm also hearing, though, is that they see you as someone they could have a family with. They see you as someone who enjoys spending quality time with family, that enjoys being outdoors, that just enjoys being with your loved ones, and they see themselves being a part of that with you. You know, in their mind's eye, they can imagine that life with you. They also see you as someone who has been wounded in the past, or maybe, you know, maybe you're hurting now from love and relationships and situations that have gone wrong. But they see you as someone who doesn't give up. And they really appreciate that about you. And they see you as someone who can match their energy, you know, the king to their queen, the queen to their king. Not gender specific in any way, but the fact that this is the king and queen of wands, they see you as someone who will match their fiery, passionate, powerful energy. All right, let's get a little deeper here. What else can you tell us about this person, Spirit? Okay. We have the Star card and the Chariot. They're very balanced. They're very self-sufficient. They also have a spiritual side to them. So I'm assuming you have a little bit of a spiritual side to you because you're here watching a tarot video. So you're probably happy to know that this person who has their eye on you also is a believer in some way. What I'm hearing is they're not necessarily religious, but they're spiritual. They may even be a medium, whether they know it or not. But for sure, they share that interest with you. There's a lot of attraction here to you, both on a physical level and an emotional level. You know, from what I want to say emotional, that's probably not the right. Physical level, obviously, they're attracted to you, but they're attracted to who you are, not just how you look, how you portray yourself, how you live in this world. They're attracted to that. But they don't know right now what to do about it. They don't exactly know how the best way to approach you. And partially that's because they feel you've been hurt and they don't want to they don't want to step in too soon and ruin their chance, honestly. All right, what else can you tell us, Spirit? All right, we have the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Swords. What I'm feeling is that your energy, how they see you, I get the impression that you're younger than them. You know, we've got the Queen of Swords, and then how they see you is Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords. Someone who has a lot of ideas, someone who is very proactive about going after what you want and chasing after your ideas. But they feel older than you, age-wise, or maturity-wise, maybe. They may be like someone younger who's a bit of an old soul, but I am getting someone older. They're very impressed by you, by the way you handle yourself, by what you say. The words, you know, how am I saying that, Spirit? The way you conduct yourself, not just physically, but in writing, in communication. All right, anything else, Spirit? Okay. All right, so let's see what other love bombs we have. We have, I always have more fun when I'm with you. So this is someone that you know. Your kindness really made my day. And I'd like to help. What can I do for you? You know, they recognize that you've been hurt. That something has really hurt you. And they want to step in and be a source of help. Be someone that you can talk to. I'm hearing that they're a very good listener. And they really do enjoy talking to you as much as you guys have talked. Anything else, Spirit? No? They want me to pull one more tarot card for you. So, I will oblige. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. All right, what I'm hearing is that they're actually very well off. They have everything they need. They've been successful in life. They are a little bit older. And they're in a place where they don't have to work quite so hard, but they do recognize that you do work very hard at what you do. And they admire that. They see a piece of you in themselves, or they see themselves in you, I guess is a better way to say it. They also think that you are, and this goes back to the kindness really made my day, they think you're someone who is very compassionate and very, like, you also help other people. And they're bringing this card to my attention. So we see this girl, and she has all these birds that are just nesting in her dress and in her hair and, flying up to her. And what I'm hearing is that people flock to you. They see you as a source of comfort. And people feel like they're at home with you. And it's a very, very beautiful energy. And this person sees that in you. And it tugs on their heartstrings a little bit. They really love that. All right, let's get one last card here. All right, choose love. You always have a choice. Make yours with love. So this message is specifically for you, and it talks about being open to love. Whether or not when this person does finally come to you, approach you, if they do, that's up to you, whether you go for it or you don't go for it. But Spirit is saying, regardless, they want you to stay open to the possibility of love, even though you have been hurt before. Don't let that hold you back. And whatever you choose, whether you choose to be with this person, whether you choose to not, whatever you choose, make that choice with love instead of fear. Don't make your choice out of fear. Because then you will miss out on beautiful opportunities to find love, to find companionship, to, just to meet and date new people. And they really want you to open up and choose love one way or another. All right, group one, that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it gives you a little bit of a clue or two as to who's got their eye on you and how they feel about you. And I'd love to hear, if this person approaches you, or if you know who it is. Drop me a line in the comments. I would love to hear about it. This is all very, very interesting to me. All right. Thanks, y'all. I appreciate your being here. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey, group two. Okay, let's take a look at who's got their eye on you. So I've got some cards here. The one that you saw when you picked your group is you have a way of bringing people together. This is a message from that person. And I've got some more messages. We'll pull those in a bit, as well as a couple oracle cards. I'll show you the first oracle card, but we'll talk about it after. It's card number 24. You can see the image. It's a girl tucked away behind the door and this big blue bear coming through. All right, so we're going to start with some tarot cards and look at this person's energy, see a little bit about them, and see how they feel about you, see how they see you. Okay. All right, we have the Six of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. All right, give me just a sec here. All right. What I'm hearing is that this person is not being honest about who they are. Because they're afraid that you won't like them if you find out the truth of who or what they are in life. What else can you tell me, Spirit? They see you as someone that that can make them happy, and you make them want to leave everything behind to pursue you. But there's something about them that you don't know. I do get a sense that you know them, or have met them at least, but there's something you don't know. Interesting. Okay, what else can you tell us, Spirit? All right. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Hanged Man and the Justice card. They see you as someone who is very good at what you do. So this is most likely to do with your job or a hobby, a craft of yours, a vocation that you work on. In whatever way they know you, they think you're very good at what you do. And very fair. They see you as someone who doesn't gossip, who doesn't judge other people. You try to look at things as fairly as possible. Which is interesting because they see you as someone that doesn't judge people, and yet they still feel like they can't show you who they really are. It says something about them. They also think there's a calmness about you. With this Hanged Man, what I'm getting is this very calming energy. Like you're not very easily rattled. And they appreciate that about you. They like that about you. What I'm hearing is you don't go off, I'm going to say this wrong. You don't go off half-cocked. I don't know. Spirit, can you say it to me again? I don't know. I'm going to get it wrong. You know what I'm saying. You don't go half-cocked. Anyway, you don't go to extremes. They're saying it to me, but it's like escaping me. Even though I know the phrase, it's not sticking. Sorry, Spirit. You don't go off half-cocked. That's what they're saying. Okay, maybe that means something to you. Anyway, you don't go to extremes. You're very calm. You're very poised. You're very self-possessed. All right, let's go a little deeper, see what else we can see. We have Seven of Pentacles and Four of Cups. They're very focused on you. They know what they like about you. I feel like they know more about you than you realize. And certainly more than you know about them. And they're willing to be patient until the right time to kind of make it known, make themselves known to you. All right, what they're telling me, and it goes right with this card, is that when they're ready to tell you that that they're interested in you, they're going to come like full force, just like this big energy, this big presence, and just make themselves known in a big, big way where you won't be able to miss them. You won't be able to miss it. You won't be able to miss their energy, their presence, their proposal, their advances towards you. And they're going to be on their best behavior. They're going to come at you with bows on. But are they going to tell the truth, Spirit, about who they are? Spirit is saying they will tell you the truth then. What is the truth? All right, what I'm hearing is that they are bigger than you realize. That's what they're hiding. Maybe they're more successful. Maybe there's some element of fame or notoriety to them that you may not realize or you may not know. But they are more. So it's not like they're hiding, that they're a felon or, that they have a family in hiding and, like it's nothing nefarious. It's that they don't want you to like them for who they are or they don't want you to like them for what they are. They want you to like them for who they are. And so they're trying to get to know you on a personal level without necessarily showing you the bigger picture of what they are in life. Very interesting. All right, what else can you tell us, Spirit? All right, we have 6 of Wands and 5 of Swords. They see you as someone who is successful and glamorous also, but in a different way, in a very understated way. You don't flaunt it. You don't use it against other people. You don't try to make other people feel jealous of you, of what you have or who you are or what you know or who you know. They genuinely, they think you're a kind, good, genuine person who loves other people and doesn't judge them. Anything else, Spirit? All right. They want me to pull a card. They want me to pull one more card. So let's see. All right. They want to go with this one. Queen of Wands. They know you from something you have done in the past, maybe recent past, maybe further past, I don't know. You were put in the spotlight for something. Maybe you won an award, maybe you won a pageant, maybe you were recognized in some way. Maybe you were in the newspaper or on TV, or there was something. It's like they don't necessarily know you personally. Maybe they've been talking to you online, conversing with you, but not necessarily spending a lot of time together. but they watch you and they're intrigued by you. They're fascinated by you. And they know more about you than you realize, which is a little creepy, but I don't get creepy vibes from it, so that's good news. All right, let's get some messages. If you ever need someone to talk to, just let me know. I always look forward to seeing you, and my life is better with you in it. So however they know you, they do see you as someone who's a good listener, who's compassionate, who's kind. And we saw that there. And, you know, it's like if you know each other online, they go online and they look for you. They hope to see you. You bring them a little bit of excitement, a little bit of joy, even if you don't know it, even if you don't realize it. And maybe you do realize it. You know, you may know who this person is. But it's someone you don't know well enough to know their whole story. But they are very, very intrigued by you. All right. Anything else, Spirit, before I pull the last card? All right, they want me to pull one more card. So one more card you get. Okay. The moon. This goes back to not knowing who they really are. It's this, you know, in some ways, so if you look at this picture, you can see this giant presence coming through the door to sort of present themselves to you, to tell you that they're interested. She's holding a bear, similar, but much smaller in her hands. And what I'm hearing is that you think they're this, but they're really this. And then we see something similar here in the moon card. You think they're this kitten, but they're really a leopard. You know what I mean? There's really, or maybe vice versa. There's something bigger about them that you don't realize. And it's not a bad thing. They're assuring me of that. It's not a bad thing. It's just something they don't want to lead with. Because they've been burned by that before. All right, let's get your final message. New love. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. New love. Embrace an opportunity. When this person comes in, Spirit is saying, you know, be open-minded. Be open-minded. Give it a chance. And if you notice, you can see this, I guess she's a fairy, and she's catching this falling star. And what I'm hearing is, this is your person. This is this person. They're the falling star. And they're diving into your arms, ready to show you who they are and how they feel about you and see where this can go. So I am so curious, y'all. Like, this was a very intriguing reading. That's not the kind of thing you see very often. So if you have any idea who this might be, I would love to hear about it. Or if you find out, like, drop me a line. I'm dying to know. But otherwise, I just want to thank you for being here. I appreciate your watching and sharing your energy with me, and I will see you next time. Thanks, y'all. Hey, group 3. Okay, let's take a look at and see who's got their eye on you. So I've got cards here for you, but the one card that you were able to see that you used to pick your reading is I admire your strength. And that's a message from this person. And I've got some other messages. We'll get to those after, as well as some oracle cards. I'm going to show you the first oracle card. Interesting. Interesting that the message they gave is I admire your strength. And here you see a girl sort of conquering her enemy. Interesting. So we'll talk more about what that means after we get some other cards out. All right, let's get some tarot cards out and look at this person's energy, kind of get a sense of who they are and how they see you and how they feel about you. We have the World card, a Four of Pentacles, and the Fool. All right, give me just a second here. What I'm hearing is they see themselves as someone who has it all. It's like they have everything in life that they could want. And for the longest time, they have been holding on to that, whatever that means. They've been holding on to that for dear life. Not wanting to shake things up, not wanting to change their situation, for fear of losing what they have. It could be a situation where, maybe they've been married in the past, or they just are aware of, marriages that end in divorce, and, you end up losing a lot of money, and they had a fear of that. Of risking their security by taking a chance on love. But suddenly they're seeing things very differently since they met you or became aware of you. They're suddenly thinking, you know what? I don't care. I don't care about any of that. I just want to be happy. I want to be with this person, or, I'm willing to take a chance. It's interesting energy. All right, what else can you tell us, Spirit? It feels like they've been married in the past before and that they've been burned by that. Now, if that doesn't resonate with who you maybe think this is, it's possible that's not for everybody. But that is what I'm getting. Certainly if it wasn't them, it was, maybe a parent who, lost a lot of money, a lot of assets, who lost a lot in a divorce, that type of situation. It's something personal to them. It's not like it's something they saw on TV. It's something personal to them that they experienced in some way. We have Page of Cups, Ace of Cups, and Eight of Wands. They see you as someone who is creative, but not necessarily in the typical sense. So it's possible you may be an artist, maybe you paint, maybe you sing, but it's very possible that you're not, but they still see you, because I'm hearing creative, but not in the typical sense. That's what I'm hearing. So whatever it is you do in life, they see that creative energy in you. The way you see things differently than other people. The way you approach life differently than other people, because you have this different perspective that is so creative. It's fun for them just to be around you, or to watch you, or to see how you interact with life, because you're so different than anyone they know. And they really want to get to know you better. But they can see that you've got a lot going on in your life. You're very busy, or you have a lot of activity around you. But they really want to get to know you better. They see you as someone who could change their life, could sort of, crack open their heart and make them fall in love again. Because things aren't the same when they're with you or when they're around you. It feels different to them. It's like a very different energy to them. All right, let's get a couple more cards and let's get a little deeper here. See what else we can see. We have Five of Swords and Two of Cups. It's a similar energy here, clarifying that top row, of being afraid of someone besting them, someone of giving their heart to somebody and having that person just take from them. It really is an overriding energy of theirs, that they're so afraid of love because they've seen how much it can destroy someone who has worked very hard to achieve what they've achieved and earned what they earned. But man, oh man, they see you and they think, screw that, I don't care. All they want in this whole world is that person, is you. And they're willing to jump off a cliff for it. They don't feel like you're someone who would do that to them or to anyone. Not intentionally. They see you as somebody who's very strong, yes, very capable, but you've been through your own challenges, and I feel that they know about that, in some sense anyway. And the way you handled yourself with so much integrity, you gave them renewed hope in love and relationships. All right, what else can you tell us, Spirit? Hold on. They're telling me, they're going, you missed something, you missed something. So like in my head, I know you guys can't hear my whole conversation, but they're saying, you missed the cats. So they want me to point out what's going on with the cats. Can you see them? I don't know how clear that is. So we have 2 cats here. And we have one cat handing the other one a fish, I think. Looks like a fish. And what they're telling me is they see you as a giver, not a taker. And that appeals to them because they tend to be a giver also, and it's burned them in the past. So to see someone who doesn't just take, like puts them at ease. They also feel like you don't need their money, or you don't act like you do. Like you're just fine by yourself. They have a lot of worries about people taking their money. But you calm those fears because they see you as someone who, what they're telling me is you may not have a lot of money. They see you as someone who gives anyway. You don't give because you have a lot. You give because you have a good heart. And that's what appeals to them. That you don't do it for any other reason than to make somebody else smile, to share what you have with others, to be for someone else what other people have been for you, which is a source of compassion and a source of help when you've needed it. Oh, interesting. All right, what else can you tell us, Spirit? Okay. We have the Tower card and the 7 of Wands. All right, I was wondering when the strength part of this reading was going to come in, and here it is. They have seen, hold on, I just want to make sure I get that message right. Okay, what I'm hearing is that they have seen your world be destroyed, and you fight back. You have fought back and come back out on top, which is amazing enough. But on top of that, seeing some part of your life destroyed, you fought back, you fought to reach the top again, to fight your way back in, but you didn't let it turn you into someone who is bitter or angry. And you make them want to be that way too. You make them want to be a better person. The way that you can show your strength and fight and win and be powerful and never give up and never give in, but still be this beautiful, loving energy. This energy that will still give, like your last fish to the neighbor cat, like it blows them away. And you genuinely make them want to be a better person. That's beautiful. All right, they want me to pull a couple more cards for you, so I'm going to do that. We have the Queen of Wands and the Strength card. Wow. They really do admire your strength. I mean, it's all over the place here. You know, you've got it here with the girl, you know, besting her foe, and I admire your strength. And then the Tower and the Seven of Wands with the Ace of Cups in the middle. And then the actual Strength card, which is indicative of somebody who is strong, who has all the strength they need. But manages to still get through life with compassion and kindness and a giving, loving heart. They've never known how to do that. And they're trying to learn because of you. You make them want to be a better person. Because their tendency is, you know, to come in full force, you know, guns blazing, very, you know, fire sign energy. They may or may not be a fire sign, but, you know, if you're familiar with Aries energy, like very, like, do what you got to do, apologize later sort of energy. They're very passionate, which is not a bad thing when we're talking about love. But they want to learn how to also be compassionate like you are. Huh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's get some other messages from them. We have, I really value your opinion. Thank you. Your calming presence is truly appreciated. Absolutely. And I believe in you. Yeah, they really, they do. They value your opinion. They value how you are and who you are. And they're so inspired by you. It's really incredible, like how this person is very, like, smitten with you on every level. All right, let's get to the last card. Forgiveness. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. I feel like you already know this message, but this is a message they are trying to learn themselves. And that in many ways, you are teaching them, whether you realize it or not. You're teaching them to forgive whoever has hurt them in the past, whoever has damaged them, whoever has bested them in some way. You're teaching them that there's a different way, that you don't have to be bitter and angry and fearful. You can forgive and be compassionate. So it's beautiful energy. All right, group 3, I don't know if you know who this person is. I'm guessing that you probably have some clue. But if you have any ideas or any thoughts, I would love to hear about it if you want to drop it into the comments. I love reading y'all's comments. And of course, I hope this person comes in and tells you how they feel, and who knows, see where it goes. But clearly you're a good influence on them, and that's beautiful. So keep doing what you're doing. Alrighty, y'all. Thank you for being here. Thanks for sharing your energy with me, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.